Hello and welcome to the Heart of Markness bonus weekend episode, late 4:30 on a Sunday, because I did not want to do one this weekend, and I'm finally like, do a fucking podcast. It's your goddamn job, and it's not that hard. Talk, play a song, talk, play a song, talk, play a song, leave. Not that difficult. You can even do it in your underwear, which I am. Oh, I am not. Got nothing going on south of the border. I'm just in a t-shirt. Winnie the Pooh mode. Wonder why that... Oh, because everything's in the laundry. Okay. Welcome to Single Living for Men. Today is... And boy, I tried to look up pronunciations for how you pronounce her name. And I watched 3 different videos featuring her. News stories, interviews, and performances. And I got 3 different pronunciations. So, ladies and gentlemen, we have a performance by John Paul Jones and, near as I can tell, Diamanda Galas, or Diamanda Galas. Whatever. She's cool. At first glance, when you listen to her, you'll go, shit, is this just like a Yoko Ono kind of thing? Kind of. But there's method to her madness. She's got a 3.5 octave range. She's highbrow, not rock and roll. Kind of in the Yoko Ono, Laurie Anderson merging with performance art sphere. But she is legit, but it is that kind of stuff where people just pour blood on themselves and say, I am the Sun King, over and over again while in the middle of a Baskin Robbins. Which means it's not rock and roll, but it's good. It's very cool. This collaboration is very cool, and it's one of those things that kind of like every Zeppelin fan knew it happened, myself included. I had the CD. I listened to it once and went, huh, and didn't listen to it again. And I saw this pop up, and I'm like, holy shit, yes, I forgot about this, because it is very highbrow, and it is very cool of Jonesy to do this. He sought out this collaboration because he is low-key the coolest member of Zeppelin as far as doing stuff all over the road, from producing the Butthole Surfers to going and bringing his mandolin to Merlefest and playing mandolin with Nickel Creek, and then doing improvisational electronica with Super Silent, and then writing a ballet with Sonic Youth. And I mean, what he is in as much as Jimmy and his poet girlfriend Scarlett are legit cool and legit patron of the arts kind of stuff, going to museums, going to readings and things like that. That's cool. He does that. Jonesy's been doing that for 30 years, 40 years of just doing cool shit that interests him. And there's a lot out there that he does that just kind of goes under the radar. Because, well, he's John Paul Jones. He for as amazing a musician as he is, he has to go up against, within his band, 3 guys with a lot more charisma than himself. In the Dungeons and Dragons stat sense. Not like he's not a handsome fellow, but just somebody like who stands out. I mean, Jonesy wore basically Christmas tree ornaments off his jacket with a page boy haircut on stage, and was still the 4th most eye-catching person in the band. So let's give a little respect to Mr. Jones. Not that anybody doesn't respect him, but what am I trying to say? All right, basically what I'm trying to say is this collaboration, which was an album called The Sporting Life, with Diamanda Galas. There we go. That feels right. That feels right. That's how I'm going to say it. Not Diamanda Galas. That just sounds... I don't have any idea. So, however I'm saying it, I mean no offense. It's pretty badass. Jonesy played guitar on the album, although it's not a guitar-heavy album. It's a bass-heavy album. They both are keyboard players. And like I said, Diamanda Galas has a 3.5 octave range, and she uses it. She's been around for a million years. Big in the 80s in the anti-AIDS art crowd, and I read her Wikipedia. I've known a little bit of stuff like that just from articles, but again, not my sphere. So anyway, they put out an album. It's pretty badass, and it's worth listening to if it's on a streaming service or just get on YouTube or buy it. It's worth listening to. Like most Jonesy stuff, because it's interesting, it's smart, and it's good. We are going to go with 3 songs from this show. What show? You never told us. December 4th. December 4th. Huh. Marissa Tomei's birthday. How do you know that, Mark? Are you stalking her? Not anymore. It was also my first girlfriend's birthday, and I have a weird kind of spectrum-y. I remember shit sometimes. And most of the time I don't. But if it gets stuck in there, I remember it forever. Like Otis Redding crashed on December 10th, 1967. I just know that. So December 4th, 1994, at the Wadsworth Theater in Los Angeles, California, we have John Paul Jones, Diamanda Galas, and oh shit, they don't list the band. The drummer, I'll look up the drummer while you're listening to music, because at least on the album, the drummer was from The Attractions, as in Elvis Costello and The. So it's cool. It's a cool pedigree from areas of music where the Led Zeppelin, mystique doesn't really carry the weight. But John Paul Jones' competence and talent does. And I love that about him. And I love that about you too. All right, friendos. I am flailing here because I'm forcing myself to do this because I'm not in the mood. But it is my job and I shall do it. And the music is still cool. And then by the end of this, I will, as always, turn it around and be into it. We're going to listen to the most accessible, in my opinion, track from the album and from the show. It is the old Chestnut, Dark End of the Street, which I think goes back to the 50s, late 50s. I was most familiar with it from the Flying Burrito Brothers. We're at the dark end of the street. Well, Jonesy and Diamanda Galas do it, and it is bad ass. Ladies and gentlemen, John Paul Jones, coolest member, low-key, of the band, full of cool people. And Diamanda Galas, Dark End of the Street, LA, California, December 4th, 1944. Heart of Markness. Enjoy. See, that was cool. Pete Thomas is the drummer. Pete Thomas from the Attractions, Elvis Costello in the Attractions up and through 86, and then was Elvis's drummer himself outside of the Attractions through 91. Did some work with Squeeze, even did some work with the Arctic Monkeys in the 2010s. And, of course, avant-garde was the word I was looking for. That's what I should say. Diamanda Galas is avant-garde performer. An avant-garde performer, like Laurie Anderson and stuff. Some stuff that'll seem dumb, but apparently the intelligentsia grade it via a different rubric. And, you know, I like it. I like that performance. And now you're going to hear yet another performance from this. The Devil's Rodeo, or just Devil's Rodeo. Cool tune. This one does have a lot of the stuff in it, but it's Jonesy just hammering on the fucking bass like a boss and even playing guitar lines on the lighter strings. And Pete Thomas, no slouch on the drums. This is cool shit. This is cool shit. Jonesy should put out a box set of all the cool shit he's done. Somebody should put out a Jonesy box set of his stuff. I mean, he did stuff on Give My Regards to Broad Street with Paul McCartney and Ringo. He did stuff with The Mission UK, Butthole Surfers, REM. Oh, there's more. There's so much. Oh, Brian Eno on the Opal Records label. He's got cool shit, man. Oh, and his soundtrack for that shitty movie, Scream for Help. Where he had John Anderson and Jimmy Page and someone else, one other person that I can't remember. John Redburn, maybe? I don't know. Anyway, let's listen to Mark try and remember something he could easily look up. No, we are going to listen to music. And that music is, like I said, Devil's Rodeo. Again, Warfield's Theater, which I think is where the Grateful Dead recorded their acoustic album, Reckoning, that live album. Talk about a good album. Holy shit. In the timbers of Fenario. Nope, we're not going to do that. Although now I want to listen to that one. I must finish this one first. Devil's Rodeo. That was cool. And the drummer was cool. That's cool. You can get this. Let me read you the set list. Skotsemi. Do You Take This Man? Dark End of the Street. Got to Move. Deep in My Heart. Devil's Rodeo. Let's Not Chat About Despair. Last Man Down. Baby's Insane. Hex. The Sporting Life. You're Mine. And finishing up with Communication Breakdown. Pretty cool, huh? Hey, guess what? You can find me on YouTube and Twitter and Facebook under the name Heart of Markness. Isn't that clever? There's a Facebook group with a couple hundred folks in there who are all very nice. You're welcome to join them. Check it out if you like classic rock, Led Zeppelin especially, but classic rock in general and live music. It's a great place to hang out. You can also find me at heartofmarkness.com, a place where I post the links to these complete shows. So you will, in a couple of days, because I'm not going to get it done today, be able to download this show, all those songs I mentioned, if you want it, for free. Like I did. I downloaded it for free. So should you. And if you like what I do, and you like how I do it, and you're of a mind and of the means to do so, you are invited to explore the option of listening to me cough. Becoming a patron, silly. At patreon.com/heartofmarkness, or when you're on heartofmarkness.com, downloading all the free music that I provide to you, like manna from the heavens. There you go. Manipulation. You will see a Patreon banner with the little stylized P. You can click it and see if there's something there that interests you. And the current titans upon whose shoulders rests this mighty podcast are Philip, Picard, Knegern, Jeff, Chris, Michael, Rob from Melbourne, Australia, Wayne, Brad, Danielle, Tracy, David, Mark, David, another David, Bonzo, Billy, and Mimo. Thank you all for supporting me. This helps pay for the bandwidth, pays for the cloud storage, pays for the website. Everything costs money. And you guys help take care of it. And then some. So thank you very, very much. Y'all. Back to our show, in which I will play Communication Breakdown. Now, this is not the standard version of Communication Breakdown, although it's very close. It's more, well, you can imagine exactly what it's going to be. So let's listen to it. John Paul Jones, Pete Thomas, and Diamanda Galas, avant-garde opera singer and performance artist, on one of her projects. It's cool beans, man. Jonesy, you are the shit. Enjoy. Oh, what is this from? December 4th, 1994. Still, same show. Ah! Listen. Well, there you have it, ladies and germs. John Paul Jones, Diamanda Galas. Cool beans. Cool bass playing for sure. Badass bass playing for Communication Breakdown. Well, I hope you have enjoyed this. I will be back Thursday with another Led Zeppelin themed podcast. And I may do another classic rock here and there. I do those as bonus episodes. On the weekends, I typically do one. And then sometimes in between, I'll do a bonus one if the mood is upon me. And I think that's about it, friendos. Thank you very much for listening. And be good to yourselves and each other. Talk to you soon. Bye-bye.